Hi, everybody. I'm really excited to be here with you today. I'm Andrea Amador. Relieve pain with intermittent fasting? Yes. Let me tell you more about that. Um, since April, I have been on many different Facebook groups, and I am a widow, and I have really struggled with my grief. And I've dealt with multiple deaths since my husband Angel passed away back in 2021 and went through a lot of loss. And um, after, as a result of that, as a consequence of that, one of the things that I lost was I lost my home, I lost my car, bouncing back and forth from family, staying with them. It's been very difficult. I have been staying with my sister in law, helping to take care of my mother in law and my sister in law's husband with my son. And over the course of the past 6 months, every single one of them, with the exception of my son, died. My sister in law died. Her husband died of heart failure. My mother in law died of pneumonia. And dealing with multiple deaths put me into a grief spiral where I just went right back to my old habit of comfort eating. And the 40 pounds that I had lost after, the 67 pounds that I had lost after my husband passed away, focusing on changing my life and rebuilding, 55 of those pounds came tumbling back on since June. So I actually weighed myself today. I'm 222 pounds. And prior to that, the last time I went to the doctor, I was 167. And the reason why I point that out is because grief has very, very specific consequences to the body. And one of those consequences is the additional cortisol that runs through your body, those stress hormones that course through your body, create pain and illness and disease. And I had seen myself regaining the weight. I want to say probably Lourdes died on June 6th. By about July or so, I noticed, wow, I'm hitting the ice cream way too hard. This doesn't make sense. And prior to that, when my mother-in-law was going through the process of hospice and watching her die, I was hitting the ice cream really hard. But I noticed that I was doing this instead of dealing with my feelings, instead of dealing with my feelings of loss. Seeing people die and have the life sucked out of them is a terrifying thing. And losing your home and most of your possessions. So I've gone through trauma after trauma. And in the course of seeking out support and other people with whom I could relate, I found two groups. One of them was specific to widows, and another was specific to estranged moms and grandparents. And my daughter and I have not been close since my husband passed away. And I'm incredibly grateful to her because she opened her home to my son and I right after we lost our home. But since then, we haven't been very close. And that's okay. That's okay. I'm coming to peace with changing so many things in my life, which leads me to why I want to tell you about my decision to do the intermittent fasting. Um, as the author of the book, Love in the Skin You're In, right here, The Juicy Woman's Guide to Making Peace with Food and Friends with Your Body, I'm very much an advocate on self love and loving your body at every size. So it wasn't the weight gain that propelled me to change, but it was this new awareness that all of a sudden I was feeling pain. I was feeling incredible pain in my legs, in my hips. I noticed that I started to have heart pain, and it was terrifying to me. And I am a very strong advocate against dieting. I'm not going to diet. In some of my videos and live streams, I share my refrigerator with you and all of that. And I will again in my Love Your Way to Wellness Challenge, which is a series of live stream and videos. So I knew that I wanted to change my eating, but I didn't want to diet. And before my husband passed away, I started doing intermittent fasting. And intermittent fasting is not dieting. What it is it changes the time, the cycle of when you eat versus when you're not eating. So if you think about breakfast, breakfast is basically breaking the fast of whatever it is that you've eaten the night or the day before. So with intermittent fasting, the way it works is the longer period of time that you increase between meals, it gives your body a chance to heal itself, to repair. The term is actually autophagy. And I don't understand it extremely well, but it is basically where the cells are repairing, and any problems, um, any illness, um, um, any problems in your body, they can actually be repaired through the process of the intermittent fasting. And back when I first did the intermittent fasting, I think it was 2019, I did it with the intention of wanting to change my eating, and also I wanted to lose weight. And so that was the only thing that I was looking for. I wanted that weight loss, right? And when I didn't get it, I stopped doing it. But now I recognize that the goal for doing the intermittent fasting is definitely to stop the pain that I've been having. And I've been doing the intermittent fasting for, I believe it's probably about 4 days or 5 days or something like that. And the extraordinary pain that I was having in my legs and my back, I couldn't not put weight on my right leg. And living in a 5-floor walk up, oh my God, you do not want to be in a position where you cannot walk down the stairs. Walking up was not so bad, but coming down was definitely no picnic. And I realized that the reason that I have not had the pain that I had last week was because I had been doing the intermittent fasting. That is the thing that has changed. So if you come to my house, you will see that there's Halloween candy and there's sugar and there's ice cream in the freezer and all of that. That has not changed. But the thing that changes is the time when I eat. So what I'm doing, what is working for me, is starting to have breakfast or my first meal at 10 a.m. and then finishing, not continuing to eat after 10 p.m. So that is basically a 12-hour fast. What I used to do when I was doing intermittent fasting was I would start eating at 2 p.m. and then finish eating at 10 p.m. So there would be no more food that I would eat after 10 p.m. And you can check it out, find out more information about intermittent fasting. It may or may not be right for you. But as I said, this video, this live stream is going to be a part of a series that I've created called Love Your Way to Wellness. And the purpose of this series is to start to create awareness and education for women who are grieving losses, particularly women who are estranged from family members, loved ones, and widows, to recognize that there is a distinct connection between grief and weight gain and pain. And rather than holding on and doing what we would normally do, which is blame ourselves and feel horrible about, oh, I'm not close to my daughter, or I've gained weight, or whatever it is that you may be thinking. No, let's switch that up and recognize that this is a call. It's a cry out from your body to say, hey, sweetie, we need to take care. Let's do something to be kinder. So that's what I'm doing. I have started the intermittent fasting, and I'm already seeing the results with less pain. I am so excited. And I made an appointment with the doctor for December 4th. And I'll be honest with you, I did not want to go to the doctor because I did not want to get on the scale again, because I have a belief that if you get on the scale, then you focus on that number and then you can't change. So I definitely still have some weight hangups despite how much work I've done around that, but it's true. So I got on the scale this morning. I saw that I was 222 pounds, 15 pounds away from the highest weight after my husband died. And I'm not going to freak out about it. I'm just going to use the same process that I've used to drop down when I lost the 40 pounds. And that is to use the principles of my Losing Weight Without Dieting program, which is now renamed Love Your Way to Wellness. And I invite you to share along in the journey with me. If you'd like to join the membership is $7 a month. You will find the live streams and the videos will be here. And I'm very, very excited to share with you. And the other thing is, if you are a grieving mom and you've been struggling with loss, and if you are a widow also, during Thanksgiving weekend, I'm going to be doing several live streams, and just to talk and connect with other women who are grieving losses and feeling sad and feeling unloved and unheard and ignored and all of that, because I get it. I know what that's like. Hey, thank you so much for joining. It's great to have you. So I'm going to end for today. And I wanted to remind you that you are worthy no matter what. You are worthy. Have a great, great day. Bye now.